See, there is a community dance, for example, happening inside the house. Who says what, when, how are things arranged, how are things organized in the family. You've got to fit into that.
You have company, you have somebody you can talk to, you have somebody to give you an option of something to do. It's not that you have to choose it, but at least there's somebody who is experienced who can give you another option or another view to things. It's usually my decision.
There are clear hierarchies of who, right from who should eat, who should not eat first. You can't go and just munch when you want to. I mean, little things of living.
No, it's more a matter of an adjustment.
You always have to be neatly dressed.
So their attitude is more accommodating.
The joint family is a shared space, both mentally and physically.
Like my children stay in this room if my mother is not here. But when my mother comes, the children, my son stays with me. My daughter sleeps here with my mother. But now my grandmother is here. So my children stay in my room while my mother and her mother, they stay here.
I think it was a lack of space. It's a lack of, that's a strange thing considering we lived in a huge house. Essentially what you had for yourself was only that bedroom.
We think the whole house is ours, so there's no need to say like we need to have some extra space on our own.
When a girl comes to a house, she should be accepted the way she is.
But if you are a person, especially if you're a woman with strong opinions, who likes to voice their opinions, then the joint family is not the right place. For a child, a joint family is the best place to be.
Through the mother-in-law only I got the feeler that the child won't be taken care of. So I decided that I will not go for a job till my child goes to school.
You've got to be able to say, my potential I will develop to this extent or in this direction, which may not be defined entirely by you as an individual, but may be defined by the community of the family. When I say community, I mean the family. If you are willing to accept that, then I think that's a wonderful place to be.
I left my job because my mother-in-law had 2 heart attacks. She's severely having osteoporosis. She's using a walker. I compromised on the job and I came back.
I live alone. My sister lives down the road by herself. And just next door, my father lives. He's 82 and he lives by himself. We meet up practically every day. All 3 of us always have dinner together. I cannot imagine that all 3 of us would be able to live in the same house.
My grandmother's here with me. She's enjoying every bit of our life. She's amused, she's thrilled, and she's living every moment of it. When I grow old, I also want to be able to do the same thing. Have my children with me, have my grandchildren within reach. What I want to enjoy probably later in life, make sure I give it to my grandmother and my mother.
I would have left them long back and I would have had an independent life. But my daughter, I didn't want to deprive my daughter of her father's love. Whether he loves or not, that's an immaterial thing. The status of a father is very important.
See, ultimately we are like animals. We are marking territory.
I would say it's like a newspaper. I would be an editor. Everybody runs their own column and I either pass it along or I do some minor correction.
For me, I think ultimately I thrive on that space, which is what I want.